everyone, it's NonnaGrace, and I'm from Western New York. Today, what did I do today? I did a few tests on my camera to see if it was going to work. It quit, and so Jim put a new card in it, and he said it needed formatting, and I said, it's a good thing he's doing it because I don't know how to format anything. And he said, well, it's in my camera. Well, I don't know how to do the camera stuff either, so it's a good thing he does it.
Yep.
Today I was watching videos I wrote down some of the stuff, and let's hope I can read it. You never know what I can do. But I did watch a lot of videos after I answered my comments, or before I actually answered my comments, and then I answered my comments later in the day. But I did a lot of watching Natasha, and she's from Treasured Books. She does a lot of bookmaking, and I really am enjoying her. She doesn't need a shout out from me because she's a huge channel. But anyways, I enjoy watching her, and I like the sound of her voice, and it's doing really good today. It's not cutting out yet.
Nope.
That's good. Well, let's hope it keeps going because I've got a lot to tell you.
The camera, that is.
The camera, yeah. The camera's doing good. I do have a little video that I was taking, and the camera stopped, and so it was of Jim doing the seeds again. And I was actually showing him up close and far away, and I told him about his hands, that somebody mentioned that our hands would make good hands for hand models, whereas his maybe do, but mine wouldn't. Mine are pretty wrinkly. Mine have lost a lot of their fat that is in the hands. Hand models usually wear gloves all the time. They don't even like the sunshine to get onto their hands. And mine have been in the sunshine, and they have lost a lot of their fat. They're very veiny and very, very scrawny looking. I remember, though, when I was working at McDonald's, one of the girls said to me, my goodness, you've got little hands. Well, my fingers are very skinny compared to hers. Hers were pudgy, and she had big hands. She really did. And
my hands are out into everything, sunlight, weather, no matter what. I don't care about it. Yep,
yours are rugged hands. Your hands are hard-working hands.
Yep.
Yep. And other things that I watched a lot of people telling about starting a YouTube channel in 2025 and what they wished they had known, and a lot of people did recapping of 2024 of what things they went through, or good things and bad things that went through. And I was watching one that actually had a jar where they wrote anything that was happening nice. They put the date on it on a little piece of paper and put it in the jar. And then they read every one of those, which was interesting, but my goodness, a lot of it I would have forgotten to write down, I'm sure.
Yep.
I also was in a live today, but I forgot the title of that live. But anyways, they had mentioned that I can talk about things that I know. Could be something that you would like to know too. But I don't know it until somebody says something. Like when I had the kids here, it was actually kind of fun when the kids were here, because I would say something and they'd like, what? I never heard of that.
How do you know that?
And they had never heard of it before. And I says, I don't know, I just know it. And there's a lot of things that you know as time goes by because you've lived it, or you've become, well, I am 72 years old, so I guess I've lived a long time.
Yep.
Compared to maybe a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old or 15-year-old or 16-year-old, or even anybody that's younger than me. I've actually lived longer than you.
You don't know what you know until somebody says, how did you know that?
I don't know how I know it, but I do know it. I've done a lot of things, but I don't realize that they're something. I always think everybody knows this, or everybody's done this, but not everybody has, apparently.
Yep.
I also watched videos on making beads. I have lots of beads, but I told Jim I wanted to get some grout because I want to make something with the paper beads that is different than jewelry. It would be decorating a flower pot, so I have to get some grout so I can stick it in and maybe show you what I've made after I've made it, or show you while I'm making it. I don't know which I'll do because I don't know how it's going to turn out. And I really hate to have things turn out badly. So I may just do it and then show you what I've done. Possibly, I don't know. Let's see. We also watch videos on how to descale our coffee maker. We have this Keurig coffee maker that is saying it's time to descale it, and we've been using filtered water in it, so it shouldn't have
shouldn't have any scale in it or
scale.
calcium deposits.
We used vinegar and the light and did what it said. When the light's still on, it says needs to be descaled again. So Jim's going to try something else and maybe it'll work. Let's see. I also watched a thing about titles and emotions. Like what titles should you use to get people to click on your videos? And the emotions were curiosity, fear, and desire. If you're curious, you want to know what's going to happen. Fear is the fear of being left out or not knowing or something that causes. And desire is something that you want to learn, I guess. I don't know. I watch a lot of things, and it's usually because I want to learn something is why I'm watching it.
Well, it's a desire to learn.
Desire to learn, yes.
So there it is.
And I don't have the fear of missing out because I don't have that fear.
Yeah.
Curiosity, yes, I'm very curious, but if you know what you know, like that guy on the advertisement, the lady said, he said, what does I don't know what the letters were, if you know. And she said, if you know, you know. And he says, no, I know. If I knew, I wouldn't be asking you. But apparently the kids use the first letter of that statement. It's like when the kids were using something when they sent me a message, I said, what does that mean? And they had to tell me what it meant because I don't text very often.
Yep.
Well, let's go to that little video. You can see what I was trying to do when the battery was acting up.
Before we changed the card.
Yeah, it's doing wonderful today. Oh my goodness.
I think it's a new card.
I think it is too. Well, let's just go to that video and you can see what I saw. Battery testing to see how long it will actually record. I've been recording for a little while, but as you can see, the snow is all gone. Even on the deck, it's gone. There is nothing. That pile that was here is gone completely. Well, this is lasting a lot longer than not, but I don't know if it's because I emptied the camera or it's just the first one is usually a little longer than all the rest. I'm not sure what's going on. We're going to try and put a new card in if this doesn't work. But if this works, then we won't have to put a new card in. We've put a new battery in, and that isn't doing it yet. It's still it's spitting like a little bit of snow rain is what it's doing. The ground is probably going to get wet or white again. unfortunately. We have a few areas that are plugged. Oops, it's doing it now. See, it's going to do it. There it goes, almost. There would have been more if the card had been changed prior to, but we hadn't changed it yet. So you missed out on Mr. Jim. He was in the video. But I mentioned the seeds, but I don't think I finished mentioning the seeds.
Nope.
On my seed video, when I was showing Jim and the seeds, I had mentioned that if you'd like some marigolds, to please send me a self-addressed stamped envelope and I will send you some, but there's no guarantee that they'll grow, and is what Jim had told me.
Yep. Because
he's putting the ones that look like they're able to be.
Any of the larger seed pods I'm opening up and putting in the pile, but there's no guarantee that they are viable seeds.
Some look like they are viable and some look like they aren't. So, but there's a big pile there.
Yep.
And then the rest of the seeds the plants, he just put them up on the hill and they can do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
They'll probably grow. Some will grow and some will not. It depends. Well, I hope you all had a great day, and I hope your New Year's is going good. Mine is going good. I've been walking today. In fact, I think I put a little video of that in. I'm not even sure.
Could be.
I think I did.
We do feel bad for the people in the unfortunate incident in New Orleans.
Yeah,
but
we saw that
that
this
is
morning.
something that is uncontrollable.
I think, and whenever there's a crowd, it's dangerous to be in a crowd. It's better to stay home, I guess. Yep. And even staying home sometimes can be dangerous because of the bad winds that come sometimes for some places. Yep. Kathleen asked me if we had bad wind the other night. I don't remember if we had bad wind or not, because our house is built to withstand bad winds. And when it's real windy outside, unless I can hear the wind, the house doesn't even let us know that it's windy outside. Well, have a great day, and hi, Kathleen. I say hi to you. She sometimes watches my videos, but I don't know what this one's pretty long compared to what I've been doing. So I will see you in my next video. Take care, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.